Hello, friends, and welcome back to a very special edition of 360 Sports, The Masters. I'm your host, Cameron Coulter. Alongside, we got Fernando, we have Harlan, we have Oliver. Jumping into it, Rory became the fourth player ever to win back-to-back Masters, holding off Scotty, Rose, and Young to win his second green jacket. Overall thoughts on Rory's weekend?
I mean, he looked like a guy who was playing with so much freedom. I mean, you can tell the pressure of winning the Grand Slam was just off. He played really well. I mean, I was really shocked that he almost blew that 6-shot lead after 36 holes. Like, I thought he had it in the bag. But I mean, after reminding myself last year, I'm like, this is Rory. He's gonna give. It's always a roller coaster ride with this guy. But I mean, he played really well. His iron play was phenomenal. And if we have to look at the shots that he won the tournament, it's the tee shots at 12 and 13. Amen corner is where you win the tournament or lose it, and he won it in that corner.
Very true.
Like you're saying, Thursday and Friday, we saw a new Rory that I don't think any golf fan has ever seen. He was calm, cool, collected. He had the whole tournament in his hands. And then Saturday, that old Rory kind of kept, was right there and then lost the biggest lead in Masters history. But a lot of people are saying this is a bad win because, if you were there 3 weeks before the tournament, you would have done this. No, you would have not. They changed the greens. They changed, every single night of this tournament. And so a lot of people are forgetting he won the Masters. You have availability to go to Augusta anytime you want, tee times, driving range, and he used his resources. Any other Masters player could have done this, or any other Masters winner could have done this. He used his resources, and so don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah, Fernando brought it up earlier. Looked a little scary there for a second on Saturday, but Rory pulled through. I was a little surprised at how poorly he was driving the ball the whole weekend. I think he was the second lowest accuracy, and it's kind of what he's been known for his whole career. Mm-hmm. But like you said, really made up for it with his irons, and now back-to-back Masters champion. So my question is, how high is he now on the GOAT list in a way?
I don't think he's that high, to be honest. Yeah, because before he won the Masters, he hadn't won in 11 years. So he always had those chokes. He choked at the U.S. Open to DeChambeau. He choked big time in other majors. So for me, if he pulled off those wins, then I think he'd be in the GOAT conversation. But I just don't see it right now.
Nick Aldo, Jack Nicklaus, and Tiger Woods, only 3, where he joins him at 4.
Yeah, and
it's a conversation.
I'm not saying he's won, but he might be in the 5 range.
I would say 5. I would say 5.
Top 5?
Yeah.
5, 6, not
That's
top 5.
It's Jack, Tiger, Palmer,
Nick Faldo.
Faldo.
I think the second Masters one obviously helps him, but it's what he does after. Is he going to just completely fall apart at the other majors?
Really depends on how many majors he finishes his career with. And he's looked really good the last 2 years. Won the Players also last year. So he's kind of had a little bit of a career resurgence in a way. I don't think it was ever bad, but
I mean, we'll see how McIlroy builds off of this, because we saw this last year where he won the Masters and he just pretty much was never in contention after that. So we'll see how he builds off that. But I mean, I think he will have good momentum heading into PGA Championship, U.S. Open, and the Open.
Yeah,
his drive on 18 it went like this, right? In the woods.
They couldn't find the camera. Couldn't find it.
No, they couldn't. I mean, they had to move probably thousands of patrons out of the way, and he hits that shot back on. Obviously, Scotty missed this one on 17, probably would have been a playoff. Yeah, and that would have been phenomenal.
But he has things like that, and then he has that chip in on 17 in the second round. I'm like, this man is toying with my emotions, even ever.
It seemed like he was having fun the first 2 days, and then third day he kind of went back to the old Rory, as we were talking about.
Yeah, he was +1 on Saturday.
Yeah,
and then finished even on Sunday.
-1, because I think
he
was -11.
He might have got the shot back.
I think
so he was probably -12.
Anyways, congrats to Rory. But moving on, Bryson DeChambeau struggled and missed the cut after his approach and short game both Thursday and Friday. Does he need to make changes to finally get his green jacket?
Yes.
Sam, this is your favorite player. How do you feel?
No, I'm not happy. I love him, but I'm not happy.
I think that's with these live guys. They don't really understand the pressure from the PGA, and so I think that's where you see a lot of the there's no other bigger pressure than the Masters tournament in golf, and so. Bryson, personally, I don't like the guy, but I like what he does for the sport. I'm sorry, Cam. He million views on TikTok. Kevin Hart was his caddy for the par 3 competition. But how are you gonna be +6 and this out on the cut after a great performance this last year Masters? Very disappointed, and it came down to that 18th hole of the second round. You triple bogey that. You couldn't get out of the sand. The first day of golf school, you learn how to get out of the sand. So it was just very disappointing.
you mentioned that triple bogey in the 18. Not only he triple bogeyed on the 11th as well in the first round. It was like
Don't mention that. That was terrible.
It was like the bunker was like his
This is brutal for
kryptonite.
you.
This is the thing for me with DeChambeau. I think he doesn't need to change his game to win other majors because at the end of the day, like his game is perfectly suitable for tournaments like the U.S. Open, like the Open, like because at the end of the day, at the U.S. Open, the most important part is you have to drive the ball long, and the iron play isn't the biggest important part.
And
But
he
if
did it 2 years ago.
and he did it 2 years ago. The thing is, if he wants to win the Masters, then I completely agree with everybody here that he needs to change his game because at Augusta, the biggest key to winning it is the iron play, and he just didn't have it this week. Irons were awful. He didn't chip well, and at the end of the day, he drove the ball well, but that came down to why he missed the cut.
I feel like he was a favorite heading into the tournament too.
I think he was fourth
Fourth
or
Yeah.
third.
It was like
maybe.
plus 1,100.
Yeah. Which is
I almost
crazy.
took it. I didn't this year.
And the thing about Augusta too is the fairways are very wide. So if you have so much margin of error if you miss it or if you drive the ball a little bit to the left or right. But the thing is, if you don't iron play well, then that's what's going to cost you, and that's why Rory won. He didn't drive well, and at the end of the day, he still did enough. He did enough to win it. The Masters again.
It's been a bit of a problem throughout Bryson's career. His kind of only skill has always been driving. And you can drive the ball 300 all day, but if you can't hit an iron shot, you're not going to win the Masters.
Yeah.
It's simple as that. I mean, his U.S. Open 2 years ago when he had that shot out of the sand, I was like, yeah, that's Bryson. And then he did it
And then
on
he's never-
Thursday, and then it was like,
And
nope,
he's never done a
mind.
shot like that since.
No, I know.
And his putting has been awful the last year and a half.
He missed 2 really easy birdies. I remember watching very easy. Like that kills your confidence.
Right.
Like those are I think it were 5 and 10-foot putts for
I mean,
birdie.
you're
Like that
supposed-
will kill you.
And you're supposed to be one of the 10 best golfers in the world,
Yeah.
and you can't make a 10-foot putt.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just
Maybe-
they don't understand the pressure. They're live. Like they want to go have fun, like whatever.
He's
but,
got to
like,
come back to the PGA.
I agree.
'Cause
And then,
I agree.
if he gets on tour, he's going to understand what a lot of those courses are like.
and then speaking of live, let's not forget too, the format is completely different to the PGA. Like they don't play in the PGA, they play 72 holes. At live, they play only 54, and that's a huge.
And they're on teams, and it's
Yeah.
And there's a huge
Weird.
difference.
On random Monday nights hitting the screen.
I mean, I think we saw this with Brooks Koepka 2 years ago. He was on the verge of winning when John Rahm won, and just after the fourth, when 54 holes went by, it looks like he struggled in the last 18 because he looked like a guy who hadn't played 72 holes in a long, long time,
which he hadn't.
which he hadn't.
But I mean, along the lines of being disappointments, we're gonna go to the board and give us our player who had biggest disappointment this weekend. Fernando, we're gonna start with you.
Well, we just literally talked about this guy right now, but I'm gonna mention him again. DeChambeau. I mean, this guy had played well last year. I mean, he was in the final group with McIlroy last year, and he even was tied for the lead at one point during the final round last year. And it looked like last year's fallout had a placebo effect on him. He putted horribly. His iron play was awful. His short game was brutal. I mean, he had 2 triple bogeys, and one of them was costly because he only needed to bogey to make the cut, and he triple bogeyed, which was horrible. I mean, this guy just looks out of sorts, doesn't look confident at all. I mean, he was one of the betting favorites to win the Masters. He just was brutally awful. And in fact, he had won the last tournament he played prior to the Masters. He won. He was minus 20. I understand it's lit, but at the end of the day, a tournament win gives you good confidence heading into the Masters. And it looks like he looked like a guy who didn't have the game. He didn't have the confidence. So it was a little disappointing to see DeChambeau miss the cut and not even be competitive at all.
You know, I was kind of happy because, again, I don't really like the guy. When I didn't have to watch him on my screen Saturday, Sundays, but it was disappointing.
Way to
When
rip
you're
my
6
guy.
over, they don't really show your shots as much.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's a 2-time U.S. Open champion, was in the final pair last year. I mean, this was a horrendous performance.
Yeah,
on
I know.
Cam. I mean, it just.
There were some worse ones.
We'll
get to 'em.
We'll get to
We'll
him.
get to him. But moving on, Harlan, your pick.
So speaking of kind of a little disappointment, last year heading into this year, my pick is Justin Rose. You got to feel for this man. He has been runner-up at the Masters 3 times. And, heading into that back 9, he was up 2 shots. And you got to carry that momentum because anything can happen in that back 9. That's where champions are made. He completely lost it. He bogeyed 11 and 12. Aman's corner was not nice to him. And then even on shot 17, you have a horrendous tee shot, goes into the woods, but not even goes into the woods, hits a tree, then lands on the fairway. And then you think, oh, that's good luck. Let me take that. No, he can't even catch up to Rory McIlroy. And you know the saying, like, always a bridesmaid, never a bride? I think that's for Justin Rose and that green jacket. The only thing I'm hoping for is next year he'll be 46 at the Masters. Jack Nicklaus was also 46 when he was the oldest Masters champion. So maybe that good luck will give him some good luck with that interesting bit, but I don't see it happening anytime soon.
We're just ripping people today.
You gotta feel for this guy. I mean, he is such a great guy.
He's been so close.
And he's been so close. He's
so many times.
I mean, he's lost 2 playoffs to win the Masters to Garcia and now McIlroy last
Yeah.
year. Like, you just gotta feel for this guy.
I have the same putter as him. I'm a little nervous now.
I just feel like people wanted to see a new face in that green jacket. Yes, Scotty has his fans, Rory has his fans, but like you want to root for almost the underdog, and he like just being so close, like his face, he's gonna be like on that leaderboard at some point.
And he played so well last
Right.
year.
He
Yeah.
played well this year until the 3 bogeys in a row.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like he just couldn't make a putt to save it. I remember he was on the green in 2 on the par 5 and he 3-putted.
That's the thing with Rose. Like, I feel like the guy plays well when he has to chase, but when he has the lead, I feel like he plays too.
He feels the pressure.
He feels the pressure. He plays too cautious. Like, he's not the same guy we see him play when he's catching up.
Yeah, I think it was 3 holes ahead of Rory in that group, if I remember correctly. 2 or 3
on,
holes.
Yeah.
on Friday.
Yeah.
On Friday.
I'm trying to Sunday. Like in the
No,
main
he was
group.
two groups, I think.
two
Two
groups.
groups,
Yeah,
yeah.
like he couldn't make, and then you could hear the cheers of others.
Yeah.
He
Like,
obviously
can't hold
saw
on to the
He
lead.
shot
Yeah.
up to like 5 at one point when he was on
Yes.
his run, and then he just dropped back down to like 10.
Yeah.
But moving on, Oliver. All right, so
To continue the theme of ripping on people, I went with John Rahm. I mean, he was one of the favorites going into the weekend. I think he was had the 3rd or 4th best odds to win it all. Finished at 38th, almost missed the cut. Was +4 on Thursday, and just really an all-around horrendous performance. Finished in +1 overall.
Non-existent. Like I
love him too.
love him, man. There's like so much
Rambo.
like talk about
Forgot
him.
he was playing on
Right.
Saturday.
When you mentioned that, I was like, oh yeah, he was in that tournament. Like
Yeah.
I mean, he started off so poorly.
Right.
He was +4 on Friday, +4 on Thursday, kind of came back on Friday at -2, then was +1, pretty solid Sunday at -4, but +1 overall is just not a great weekend.
no.
yeah.
Especially when I think he was also around +110 going into the weekend.
Not that high. No, plus 1100. I think it was like 5th or 6th. I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember.
He hasn't been the same player since he joined Live, honestly.
It's what we're saying with these lists.
Right.
Live.
Huh.
I feel like +1 is like he was -1 on the end of the weekend or +1.
+1 at the end of the
Plus
weekend.
1 and
I feel like that's like at the Augusta is like the hardest course, but like when your leader is -10, -11, like it's really showing and really telling.
And when you were that highly
Right.
favored.
Yeah.
most of the favorites fell.
Yeah.
Going to my pick, probably the funniest player of the weekend, I would say. Going to my, hopefully Luke picked. Okay, that's the picture. I mean, 71, 69, 69, and then 80 on Sunday. Hutton Lee, only his 3rd Masters ever, and he was phenomenal. I think he was -7 at one point, and then he had a double par and a 10 on Sunday. He was just, I mean, this picture speaks for itself. Honestly, he came out of nowhere. I didn't even know who the guy was until obviously this happened, but he was phenomenal all weekend. And then Sunday just completely fell off. I mean, I think it was +1 after being -8. It was just a really bad performance. Funny performance, probably a picture he's never going to lend down until he gets their green jacket.
That's one way to make yourself known at the Masters.
Yeah, I mean, he was phenomenal.
And then he was
He
just
really
all
was.
over the
Oh,
place.
Yeah, he
He
got
couldn't hit a green, couldn't hit a fairway.
He got hot on Saturday, and I really thought he could make some noise. But then, and in fact, he started well on Sunday, but then it just
Then he just started
went
hitting
off the rails.
It was
Like,
-7 going into Sunday.
yeah, and it went off
And
the
there was
rails
18
right after.
No. He finished. I
Oh,
think,
8 over.
Yeah,
8
plus
over on
8.
Sunday.
But he had a 10. A 10 on a par par
He
5.
maxed out.
He did. That picture is phenomenal.
Funny thing, I knew Hunton Lee's name really well because I remember he played in the first 2 rounds with Tyre when he won the Masters
Yes.
in 2019. So that's why the name rang the bell to me.
Oh, I
I
had no
also
idea who it
will
was.
challenge you for the funniest moment of the weekend. It's Sergio Garcia.
Oh, yeah. I
I
mean, that.
And then carried John Rahm's gloves right after.
It felt like the Masters went from out of tradition this weekend, which is like that, the Sergio Garcia, and then carrying the Rams
There's
bag.
definitely some characters that we haven't seen in
Hey,
the
whoever
last
says
year.
golf isn't entertaining, I gotta watch this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, that was very entertaining this weekend.
Yeah, golf might be a long game, but there are some fun moments.
That is true. But moving on, we have some Augusta trivia. Luke's cooked up for us. He's got 3 questions for us. We're going to see how that goes.
Cam's back.
Perfect.
First question. What golfer blew the biggest lead in the Masters tournament?
Rory?
No,
Oh, Rory's tied with someone.
No, I thought it was the record was minus like the
No,
flat shot.
it's -6. Rory's tied with
Oh.
somebody. If I remember
Actually, it
correctly.
could have been Rory. Now
I
that
thought
I
it
think
was- no, 'cause
about.
I thought it was-
Actually, no, Jordan Spieth. It
Oh,
could have
it
been
is
Jordan.
Jordan-
It
it's
could be
Jordan
Jordan
Spieth.
Spieth because I remember this is the Danny Willett.
I think they're
placebo.
tied.
I think
I
they
think
are
they're both.
tied.
It may
I
be.
thought Rory was my like 6-shot lead and Spieth was like 5
Let's
shot
not
I
lead.
think they're both 6.
Okay.
I think it's Jordan Spieth because I remember the guy was up by 5 heading into the 12th hole that year.
What do we think? Speed?
I thought Rory this year. I heard
I
you say it.
honestly,
I thought
agree with Harlan.
I'm gonna say they're tied.
okay.
I'm gonna say Spieth.
I'm gonna
but-
say
I
they're
remember
tied.
hearing that on the like broadcast though.
Yeah. I don't know. Here's our answer.
6 shot. Oh, it was close.
All right, that's
So now Rory's
that's
tied.
expired, right?
Right.
I mean, yeah, that's
1976.
50 years ago. I may be bad at math, but that's 50 years ago. Moving on. Rory McIlroy committed to college to play golf. What college was it?
Harlan?
Hey, Harlan's a Rory girl. I mean, I have no clue.
I'm gonna say Texas. Just
We may need a hint for this.
What if it's like a really small squad?
We may need a hint.
No,
we got a
I-
conference?
he was in the SEC.
It's not Power 5.
Oh my!
Right, okay.
Is it U.S.?
Is it a community college?
Okay.
Is it a community college?
Was it D1?
It's D1.
Okay.
They're in the South.
Sound.
Southern Mississippi.
Georgia. Ole Miss.
That's Power 5.
No idea.
South. All I can think is Southern Miss. But that would make what I don't.
Take the shot.
No, that'd be insane
You
shot.
see.
I have no clue.
You see, I have no idea.
What is
You see,
it?
that's
FAU.
Power 5. FAU could be.
I actually go with FAU.
See, like, where would Rory play? Would he play
I think he
in Florida?
I
I think he would
think
play in the
Florida.
Carolinas.
I mean, he lives in Florida, so I could.
I feel like Florida, but not. I don't see him like in Texas or like the South. I see Florida.
yeah,
So, wait,
FAU.
Miami? No.
Just say
Power
FAU.
5.
Just say FAU. This really I have no.
Well,
FAU,
FAU or Southern.
FAU.
I said Southern
Okay,
Miss.
okay.
We'll go with it.
Where Tennessee
What?
State
Respectfully, I've
University.
never heard of that.
Yeah, okay.
Good
That-
pull. I would have thought it'd be
Cool.
a big school.
All right. Well, what is the highest single score on a hole during the Masters tournament?
It's the 10 from your
10?
I mean, Hudson Lee had 10. I don't think it is
I
that.
gotta
No.
think 12. I gotta
On a
think
par
12.
5, I feel like they're at least
It
doing
just depends on.
11, 12.
Again, we were discussing this before the show. At regular golf, you can only go double your par, but it is a +1. So it'd have to be 11 or 12.
I
I say
I
12.
don't know who would shoot that. I mean, I'm Tung Lee. I mean, you took the cake.
I would
Right.
say. I would say.
Wait, is the question who is it or what is it?
What?
What is the highest?
Oh, a 14.
That's
Holy-
allowed?
What's
Playing a par
what num?
six?
What num?
Par 7? Double par?
What hole was there? It's a par
Instead of
five.
That was probably the hardest trivia on the show. Thanks, Luke, for that one.
Really good. Really good. Really.
But moving on, we're going to move on to the Grand Slam hopefuls. Rory winning last year made him the newest winner. There's a few close to the mark. Who do we think gets the next one? I think there's an obvious answer.
I think you go ahead. Go ahead. Go
Everyone wants to say Scotty, right? Scotty was the obvious answer, or, right?
Yes, he
I
only needs the U.S.
disagree.
Open coming up.
I disagree.
I think it's his
We were
birthday.
just talking
It is his
about him.
Yeah.
Two.
I think his kid is
Yeah.
due like around that.
Someone with his dad or something.
Right.
Oh, it's fine.
It's Father's Day.
Father's
Day,
And
yeah.
his kid was just born, I think, 13
So it's
days ago,
Father's
20
Day,
days
his
ago now.
birthday, and it's the last innings for the Grand Slam.
Oh, it's perfect.
It's lining up to be a
The light
chances
starts
are-
aligning.
Might not happen. I want to talk about Jordan Spieth. I know we just talked about him blowing a big lead at the Masters. He just needs a PGA Championship. It happens next month. I feel like a lot of the talk with Rory was like completing the Grand Slam. Personally, I haven't heard much about like Spieth competing. I feel like that hasn't been a lot in the media. Maybe when the PGA Championship comes around next month, yes. I really like the guy. I hope he does, but I think the pressure might get to him. But I think I have more faith in him than Scotty because
Really?
Scotty needs to know
That's
these.
a hot take.
Scotty
Wow.
needs to know these tournaments are Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, he came alive Sunday. If he starts off
Almost
hot,
won, though.
still almost won, but like again, if he had a shot, if he was a stroke ahead, like less of a shot Thursday, Friday, that would have gone to a playoff. So it's just the thing that you shouldn't really rely on your putt on 18th to go into playoff, and hopefully McIlroy like bogeys it like he did. But still,
I mean, Rory went in Oklahoma Saturday.
Yeah.
Had it Sunday.
Yeah.
He had a great first 2 days, and then
Yeah, it's just like
When
it's
did
like,
it go
it's like you don't know how to play golf.
Like a solid Sunday.
yeah.
I mean, the only other guy that's one major away is Phil Mickelson.
U.S. Open. U.S. Open. Dude, can get it.
No,
Shinnecock
Oh,
Hills.
still
I'm just saying he's the only other golfer
Right,
that's one
that's
major
right, yeah.
away.
Yeah.
the other.
You could look at some of the young guys that probably have a shot in their career, but the obvious ones are Scotty and Spieth.
Yeah.
Rahm's a Masters in U.S. Dustin Johnson's a Masters in U.S. and then Morikawa's a Masters in U.S.
Oh my God,
Another one of my
Morikawa
guys.
could-
Also,
Another one of my guys was
Great.
saying about
Also,
this.
Xander.
I'm rooting for
He
him.
came out of nowhere Sunday though. He had 4
No,
or 5
his
birdies
last,
in a
like,
row.
His last 5 tournaments, he's been
Oh, yeah.
struggling.
He was top 5 in the Masters last year. I remember.
I was
put a
rooting-
lot
I
of
was
money on
rooting for
last
him,
year.
though.
to win that.
Every major since he's been like 20s, I think.
Yeah.
True.
For me, the obvious answer is Scotty Scheffler. Like, I mean, I understand your take on the guy, but this guy hadn't been in good form heading into Augusta, and it looks like in the last 2 days he finally hit that stride that he has been desperately looking for. He didn't bogey in the last 2 days. Like, how crazy is that? If he
Right.
has gotten off to a great start on Thursday or even Friday, he would have won this
If he
tournament.
woke up a day earlier.
Yeah,
Right,
That's what the
exactly.
Masters is about though. It's 4 days.
And the thing is, and the thing is, like you said it best, it's the U.S. Open, and I think being at Shinnecock Hills, like I think he has a great opportunity. It's a lot about iron play, Shinnecock Hills. So I do think I could see him winning the U.S. Open this year, and I mean he has the momentum. And to be honest, like if he wins a tournament between now and the U.S. Open, the stars are
Just
lining up.
ride
for
the
him.
momentum
Mhm.
into
The
it.
stars are lining up for him.
I think there's
So you're the only one who
I think
disagrees.
there's a
I
tournament this
disagree,
weekend. I
but
think.
I hope he does. Like, I
think
want
so.
like Father's Day and like his birthday. I want all that for him. But like,
It makes so much sense.
It makes so much
lines
sense.
up.
and
The universe
But-
wants Scotty to win the U.S. Open this year.
I want Scotty to win the US
I
Open.
wonder,
Sure,
so
just
do
do
I.
it.
So do I. I like Jordan Spieth, but I just ever since the collapse against Danny Willett, I just don't see
Yeah.
him winning another major.
Do we think who would be the first guy out of Rahm, Morikawa, and Dustin Johnson to get 2?
To
They need
get
the
2?
Masters and the U.S. Open. Who do you think
Morikawa.
out of those 3? get him?
Morikawa.
If Morikawa wakes up after,
Right.
from this like year of being not great, then yeah.
Morikawa for
Or
me.
if John Rahm actually played this weekend.
Morikawa, and I would say, I mean, the guy was injured heading into the Masters, and he still played, in my opinion, really well for a guy who was coming off a back injury. So if he is 100% healthy, like I could see him making noise and maybe competing for the career Grand Slam
Mhm.
next year.
So
What's
say
it
he
just
does
called?
do it, Scotty or Rory, who's better all the time? Scotty?
I mean, that's such a tough thing because Scotty's been on the tour since what, 22, 23?
Mhm.
Rory's been there since 2015, 2014.
I mean, when you look at the end of their careers, it will probably be Scotty.
Yeah.
But Rory's gonna retire first, obviously, because Scotty's like 29.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends. I mean, you could have Tiger Woods and just fall off the map.
I was gonna say, Cam, I'm surprised you never mentioned Xander Schauffele. I think Xander Schauffele is another guy I think we could talk about getting close to that career Grand Slam.
He's 2-way.
He only needs the Masters and the U.S. Open.
He was
Because-
up there. He
So
was
last
up
year was
there
the
the
Masters
whole.
Open.
Yeah.
Masters is
In the US
typically
Open.
the one missing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And then Scotty has 2 of those, so it's like that U.S. Open's or the PG. No, U.S. Open.
And the U.S. Open always tries to prove that it's the hardest major to play because they always try to put the whole location in the hardest spots possible and try to make conditions like almost unplayable.
And it's some of the hardest courses. I will like the U.S. Open. They ream the guys of these courses. I mean, some of these courses are just. I remember TPC Sawgrass. That one's a living nightmare. The one in New York's a living nightmare.
I've played that one.
I forget what that
I
one is
went to
called.
Marion and I went to Oakmont in 2017, and those courses I
Oakmont
remember were
is
it's
Yeah.
brutal. Those are
I've never
brutal.
played at Oakmont. but
Oakmont is a brutal course.
Shinnecock
I think I shot
Hills is a brutal
200.
course.
Shinnecock Hills, I
I remember Brooks won with a +1 that year.
Did he? Wow, that's insane.
Yeah.
Well, moving on to our final segment, a very special segment. We're going to be testing, obviously, all our ball knowledge, but we're going to be testing it on the green. We're going to do a putting competition. So this is fun. We're going to head over to the board segment for the putting competition. Well, okay, we can leave our papers here, leave everything.
How's everyone's putting game?
I mean, I did a putt tournament on Saturday, so if anything, I'm the hot guy.
Okay, so same order,
Fernando
Fernando.
first.
You're going to go
Oh,
first.
I'm first.
Yeah.
All right. Time to put my tiger
It's going to be
skills.
first to two.
Time
You
to put my
one
tiger
putt?
skills to the test.
You got a good putter. This is my putter. Don't break it. And don't pull Sergio Garcia and smash it on the
I was gonna do it right now.
Okay, just make sure.
It's just gonna be bad.
This may be
Mini
bad.
golf skills
We're
to
gonna
the
see.
test.
I'm just saying, bunker. All right, next. I think Harlan was next.
Oh, you're not doing two.
Oh no, he's gonna do.
I do
two,
another
yeah.
one, or-
Yeah, just do another one.
Oh, okay.
We'll do best. Whoever makes the two, or whoever has the highest. Nope, he's got one.
Yeah.
Small golf clap. Harlan's up next. We're gonna do two, and then we're gonna do Oliver, and then me. So Fernando's 1 for 2 on the deck.
Sounds good.
My best friend one, or lady.
Whatever. We're just.
Harlan's just gonna go for it.
Oh.
Oh, there's one.
We might need to get those golf balls.
Yeah, the return golf ball one was a little out of budget. Let's just say that.
Oh.
Oh.
Look at- All right, 1 for 2 for Harlan and Fernando. 1 for 2. Who can make the two?
If no one makes two twos, then
Then we're gonna go into a
we're
playoff.
Like we should have between
That,
Rory
that
and
we should have
Scotty.
gotten
Wanted.
between Scotty and Rory. Sadly, we didn't get that.
Bro,
Number two.
did you even hit
Oh,
it?
your skirt on, why don't you?
Damn, that
0
was
for 1 for Oliver.
bad.
All right.
Damn.
Oh, left.
Oh, for two.
0 for 2. All right. Little home field advantage. My putt. My golf ball.
Like
Like-
Rory at Augusta.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I didn't have 3 weeks practice on this one, but
Oh.
Man, that's all
Of
right.
course.
that's off the course. Oh, I may have to pull Sergio Garcia. Just tap it in. It's Happy Gilmore soon.
And they carry the clubs.
That's it.
Oh.
So
a
I got
Who
three-way
made
tie.
it? Who made it?
I made
You
one.
won. One.
Everyone but me.
Oliver, you're out. All right, back to Fernando. 1 ball each. We'll see how it goes. Oliver got kicked out of the tournament like hot tongue league.
Yeah, at least I didn't shoot 8 over.
Look like
I mean, you shot 0 for 2.
you were like Bryson DeChambeau out there.
Damn. Fernando's really got some trash talk to it.
Coming out with heat.
That's in the same bunker on the left. Looks like DeChambeau getting out of the same bunker. All right, Oliver, sorry, buddy. Step aside here. You're out of this.
Whatever.
The ball returns manual today.
Because you got it.
She's got it. Oh,
Oh.
pressure.
Pressure's on.
Pressure.
Pressure putt.
Good putt.
Golf ball. All right, pressure. It's like Scotty on 17.
By a millimeter.
I know.
Oh.
1-1.
Dude.
I was back up.
Let's see. Oh.
I gotta make
Yeah,
it.
well, you
Cam.
can.
I gotta make it for the win.
You have the momentum.
Damn. The momentum. The green's not moving. Oh, I gotta put this in the left cup.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Money. Well, that's all for the putting segment. We're gonna go back to the desk.
Hey,
Congrats, Cam.
Like, that's a little bit
you had the
home
advantage.
field.
You had the
Listen,
advantage.
I only playing that before the
Okay,
show.
Listen, I
Yeah.
may have hit 3 golf balls in that, but that'll be it for today's show of the Masters. For myself, Cam, we have Oliver, we have Harlan, we have Fernando. This wraps up the special edition Masters. Tune back tomorrow for 360. We'll see you later.